Good morning students, welcome once again to my class, and this video is for class 7. Today we will continue chapter 3 of history, that is the Sultanate period. In this we will continue our topic, the nobles, and after that about the army and the society during the Sultanate period. So let's continue with our topic, nobles. So in this whole chapter we used this term nobles in the whole chapter. So who are nobles? Nobles थे कौन? So nobles were the high ranking officials who helped the king by administering certain departments. Like nowadays our government has different departments, and the different departments have different ministers responsible for that department, and they assist or support the government, the chief ministers, the prime ministers, the presidents to administer the country or the state. So that time also in our last topic, the Sultan, we discussed that the nobles were the person who assist and support the Sultan during their reign, because one individual or group is not sufficient for the whole control or administration over the kingdom or territory. That's why there was departments or nobles who were responsible to assist or to support the king for the administration. So नोबल्स वर द हाई रैंकिंग ऑफिसर्स. ये क्या होते थे? सबसे ऊंची पोस्ट के ऑफिसर्स होते थे जो हेल्प करते थे किंग की इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिंग सर्टेन डिपार्टमेंट्स, इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ सर्टेन डिपार्टमेंट्स. कुछ पर्टिकुलर जो डिपार्टमेंट्स थे उनको एडमिनिस्टर करने के लिए, उनका प्रशासन संभालने के लिए मदद करते थे. नाउ दे वर डिवाइडेड, द नोबल्स वर डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 क्लास: the Khans, the Maliks and the Amirs. In 3 classes, the Khans were the highest one. The Khans were the highest class of nobles as compared to the Maliks and the Amirs. And there were 4 departments in administering the empire. There was mainly 4 departments who were administering the empire, like finance department, religious matters department, military department, royal correspondence. So the first department was Diwan-e-Wizarat, and this department was responsible for the finances. And next was Diwan-e-Risalat, and this department was responsible for religious matters. And Diwan-e-Arz was responsible for military affairs, and Diwan-e-Insha for royal correspondence. The Wakil-e-Dar was responsible for the entire royal household, and Wazir was the most powerful rank, and Amir Ji Hazib was responsible for the court responsibilities. Now our next one topic is the army and the empire. So the army of the Sultanate was very important, and the army had to remain very powerful for the protection of the Sultanate or the territory. Now the army includes infantry. Infantry means जो पैदल जो सेना जाके युद्ध करती है, that are known as इन्फेंट्री और दी फुट सोल्जर्स. इसलिए इनको फुट सोल्जर्स कहा जाता है क्योंकि इनके पास कोई भी हॉर्सेस, कोई भी अलग तरह का व्हीकल या एलिफेंट्स ऐसे कुछ नहीं होते थे. सो दे वर नोन एज फुट सोल्जर्स और इन्फेंट्री. द कैवलरी एंड और द हॉर्स बैक सोल्जर्स. कैवलरी घुड़सवार, जिनको हॉर्स बैक सोल्जर्स भी कह सकते हैं, एलिफेंट्स, आर्चर्स एंड सैपर्स. The additional troops were provided by the iqtadars on demand. And additional troop means टुकड़ी was provided. ये भी प्रोवाइड की जाती थी किसके डिमांड पे? इक़्तादार scale. The entire empire was divided into subas or provinces. Like nowadays the country is divided into states and states are divided into districts. So that time also the empire was divided into subas or provinces, and the provinces were divided into ships and the ships were divided into parganas. Now our next one topic is the society and the economy. So what was the condition of society and the economy during the Sultanate period? So the Muslims had influences from the Hindu caste system. अभी मुस्लिम्स के ऊपर काफ़ी प्रभाव पड़ रहा था, हिंदू धर्म के लोगों का काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रभाव पड़ रहा था मुस्लिम्स पे. And the nobles were the top most and हाईएस्ट रैंक क्लास. और इस समय में भी जो सबसे उच्च लेवल के या स्टेटस के जो लोग होते थे वो कौन होते थे? नोबल्स द हाईएस्ट रैंकिंग ऑफिशियल्स इन द सल्तनत. द सुल्तान हैड मैनी स्लेव्स. और जो सुल्तान होते थे उनके पास बहुत सारे स्लेव्स होते थे, नौकर चाकर होते थे. एंड दे वर प्रोवाइडेड विद हाई एजुकेशन. और सुल्तान को हाई एजुकेशन दी जाती थी बिकॉज दे हैव टू एडमिनिस्टर द होल सल्तनत. So it was very necessary for the sultans to be educated, and only the loyal and able, means capable officials were appointed for the highest ranks. So अच्छी ranks के लिए सिर्फ loyal, ईमानदार और भर लोगों को ही हाई पोस्ट के लिए अपॉइंट किया जाता था. And at the same time, in the second or in the next phase of the society, the peasants or the farmers were living a life of misery. means वो बहुत ही गरीबी की ज़िंदगी जी रहे थे because of the high taxes charged by the sultans. क्योंकि जो taxes charge किए जा रहे थे, revenue collect किए जा रहे थे, वो बहुत high थे. And the farmers or peasants were not able to pay that taxes. That's what they were living a life of misery that time. In the Sultanate period, which made the life of common people more miserable, and the taxes were like the land taxes, which was known as kharaj and ghari, the house tax, and charai, the tax on the cattle. These are some taxes which made the life of common people more tough or more miserable. And why these taxes were charged? These taxes were charged by the sultans to maintain the army. सबसे ज़्यादा जो टैक्सेस की ज़रूरत होती थी वो आर्मी मेंटेन करने के लिए. तो जब टैक्सेस हाई हुए तब लोगों ने विद्रोह भी किया सुल्तान का, बिकॉज दे वर अनएबल टू पे दिस मच हाई टैक्सेस दैट टाइम. नाउ दिस इज द लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. नाउ हियर वी फिनिश आवर टॉपिक्स. दिस चैप्टर इज फिनिश्ड. I have given you short answers, long answers and exercise answers also again. Now read the chapter properly and start learn your answers and your exercise properly. Don't forget to give your attendance in the comment section. Thank you class.